And welcome back to the Heart of Chaos. You guys didn't vote. Not to mention the fact that I kind of treated this like I have a massive base to rely on. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what I want until proven otherwise. And what I want to do is continue Hyrule Warriors, because it's been a lot of fun. I'm still playing it a lot. So yeah, we're going to play a little bit more. Alright, so last episode we got introduced a little bit to the bazaar right when I ended the episode off, so I'm going to show you off what it could be. If we go ahead and enter, we get the various different things that we can do. We can't activate the smithy just yet, that'll be explained to us later. Right now they want us to go to the badge market. Thank you, Proxy. Alright, we're going to have to go to the tutorial. We can craft all kinds of different upgrades that we're going to get throughout our adventure. Right now they want us to craft an empty bottle, which will allow us to drink a potion. Very useful in this game, because if you're ever taking too much damage, you'll be able to do anything with that. Anyway, now we can also look at the other stuff. We don't really have much that we can use to craft. Many of the characters rely on different things that'll help them throughout the adventure, but for now we don't really have those things. It appears that that's it for Impa. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at the other stuff. The Hornet Larvae will be nice. Increases the damage we heal from hearts in battle. And then we have a ton of stuff. This is for the various effects throughout the game, the different elements, which we'll get into in this episode, honestly. I'm going to get the Goron Tunic for Link, and that's all I can afford for now. So there you go. That's the crafting system in a nutshell. You can also enter the training dojo, which is very useful when you're getting into the end game and just trying to max out your characters. You can level up your characters with rupees up to the maximum level hero you have. So if Link was, say, level 15 and Impa was level 10, I could level Impa up to 15, but I can't level Link any higher. So that's the trade-off. Alright, I think we're doing just fine. Here in the apothecary, we can also create mixtures that'll help us get various items throughout the game as we play through each stage. We can't really do anything with this right now as I only have 4 old rags, so that's a bit of a shame. Anyway, we want to head into the next level, the Sheikah Tribesman. As you can see, before you start each level, I didn't point this out before because we couldn't, but you can see that we collected everything with Link that we can possibly see right now. You can play this game on easy, normal, and hard, the 3 difficulties that are unlocked from the get-go. And here you can see that you have to play this level as both Link and Impa in order to obtain the different collectibles, but anyone can collect the Gold Skull Tula. We're going to go ahead and do what's throughout the entire story. We're going to play as the recommended hero for our first playthrough. Any consecutive playthroughs will play either what character you want to see as characters, or people you just kind of, if I do it off screen, I'll do it off screen. So let's go ahead and hop into the level as Impa. Impa is, I believe, I would say right now, safely is my favorite character that I've played throughout so far, so this will be kind of nice.
After an arduous battle, Link and his comrades slew King Dodongo, but the beast was only ever intended as a distraction. The army of monsters had taken Hyrule Castle. Worse, after the dust had settled, Princess Zelda was nowhere to be found. Impa and Link searched the battlefield for any sign of her, but to no avail. Although the battle had been lost, Impa foresaw Link's importance to the coming war. She bestowed upon him a green tunic, the sign of the legendary hero. Link did not believe himself worthy of the honor, but he was determined to help Impa and her remaining soldiers locate Zelda. Weeks passed. Impa heard a rumor that a handful of soldiers were holding out against the monsters in Faron Woods. The leader of this resistance was supposedly a young woman. Impa dared to hope that this unknown woman was Zelda. Link and Impa decided to make their way to the forest by way of the Elden Caves, a path with its own dangers.
Well then, this is something we didn't get last time. What is happening? Oh my god! This is the pre-game stage. You'll be able to look at the various things for the battleground, including the battleground info, which will tell you the various characters that will be helping you out throughout the game, or throughout the specific level, the current status of both the victory conditions and the defeat conditions, so things you have to look out for. This can change constantly throughout the battle, so you can't really keep it steady the entire time. Warrior info will tell you about your current warrior, the person you're playing as. You can check your combos, weapon skills to see what skills are in the weapon. However, we don't have anything on that just yet. You can check the badges, and you can check the Skulltulas. KO 1,000 enemies to get the Skulltulas. Look at this every time you start the battle. It will be useful to you. The tutorials for the various things you need to do in the game. You can change the settings of the game right in here. You can also go to the BGM. You can if you like a specific song and you're playing the game for countless hours, you can change the song into the specific level. However, I really like this song, and I'm not going to change that as we go through the game because I want the people to experience the game as they want it to. So let's go ahead and start the battle. Alright, so here we are playing as Impa. Woo! I love Impa. Now, you'll notice that the reason they want you to play as Impa is because she has the water elements in the giant's knife that she's using. Holy crap, I wish you got this item in Ocarina of Time, which is where the name is inspired from. But in this case, we're just gonna have to live without it. Alright, so just like before, the strategy, I didn't really get much into the strategy last time as we were merely just going through I was just going through the level, letting the game kind of explain itself. But I think in this episode I'm going to get a bit more into the strategy you want to go for. You don't necessarily want to chop down a ton of enemies unless you're really trying to rack up a KO account. What you want to do is look for the bars above heads or named opponents, and those are the ones you're going to want to take out. Your army can do fairly well in taking out the little guys, but when it comes to bigger enemies such as these guys with a health bar, it'd be best that you take them out. Why? The other reason is because anytime you kill one of those guys, they will drop a material. Materials are going to be used for creating stuff in the badges that we got earlier, so that's going to be key in keeping yourself sane and not so you know how to grind for the certain items you need. Remember, the different levels we go to will allow us to obtain the various items. Anyway, right now we need to rendezvous with the Hylian captain. You can see right here, what do we do with Zelda? Well, bombable wall. Hooray! And we even get a jingle. Oh, I love that jingle. They really did it nice. It's definitely really nice to see in this game. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this fort because we want to make sure... Oh, more monsters have appeared from deep within the cave. So you can see now our captain is going to freak out about that. And what is he going to do that we don't like about that? Well, he's going to drop all of our morale. So we need to take these keeps, both the one from in the north and the one in the south, so we can increase the morale back and stop the stem of monsters. Keep Boss has appeared, and he's done for. That was really quick and really easy. Oh wow, that's rare. I didn't actually get very many weapons when I was playing my first playthrough, or I wasn't paying attention. Probably not paying attention because it's quite easy to get overwhelmed by what's happening on the screen. It may look easy from the get-go, but there's a lot you need to keep track of. So when playing the game for the first time, it can be a bit overwhelming. I'm actually going to leave that boulder there. You technically want to keep boulders alive, like they're living things. Mostly because you don't necessarily want the keep, or not the keep. For Gold Skulltulas, they can normally be hidden under objects if there's not a specific scenario that they're going to be hidden in. So keeping those alive won't make it easier to find the Skulltulas unless you have a very good memory as where boulders were, because that's going to help you out. As you know, you've seen it already, Gold Skulltulas are given a general marker on the map. So that's a thing. Apologize for the cut, just had to check something real quick. Okay. Let's continue on. You've captured both the South Square and the Stone Square. That being done, the morale of our captain will go back to normal, I believe. Oh, okay, fine, text. Don't let me see that. Now, the one weird thing is, I'm used to having a ton of combos. That's one thing you're gonna have to craft. You craft Kokiri swords in order to increase the combo count and the different abilities you get as a character. So that's going to be quite essential as you play, because it's just going to give you the ability to, you know, basically be able to take care of all situations. Alright, so I believe oh, there are guys over there. I kind of want to take them out because there's some creatures over here with a health bar. Almost stuttered there. I'm just so happy. If it's not quite clear from the last episode, the reason I'm doing this episode regardless of much feedback is mostly because I'm greatly enjoying doing it. I'm enjoying the game. I only got 8 KOs. I did that backwards. I'm ashamed of my little self. It's because I'm greatly enjoying it. I'm just having a lot of fun. And it's all about having fun. That's what makes the best videos. Banjo-Kazooie is a lot of fun, but most of the fun comes from me just taking it easy and being silly with it. And Jak and Daxter is just a fun game to do. It's just, I haven't had the PS3 near me, mostly because it's both extremely loud and it gives me a headache while I'm in a vulnerable state as of now. Not vulnerable, what's the word? More sensitive state than usual. That should pass pretty quickly. And also with the fact that my parents like to use it because the PS4 doesn't have a YouTube app. What is that? It doesn't have a YouTube app, so my parents like to use the PS3 for YouTube, while my dad uses the PS4 for his sports games and Wolfenstein as of recent. So that's the thing. Anyway, let's take out this outpost captain. We need to break down those stone spires, and how are we going to do that? Well, we got some Gorons, and he's got a good old Bomb Chew. Oh, you remember Bomb Chews, right? Bomb Chew Bowling, Ocarina of Time, Bomb Chew minigames, and Majora's Mask. Really, is that all? That's it, isn't it? Bomb Chews are Ocarina of Time exclusive, aren't they? I'm sure they make referential stuff to them in other games, such as this one. Bomb Chews will actually be quite a big thing going throughout this game. They're not optional like they are in other games. So, okay, let's take out these guys. Let me stop. Look at all of them! They will all fall before my mighty blade! I love playing as Impa. She's a little weak right now. I'm not used to her being so... low level's not really it because we're playing on normal. But I guess I'm not used to the fact that she's doesn't have all her combos yet. Actually, let's get the other combo. I believe it's this one. There we go. Splash! Water damage, I probably should state, is more reliant on damage over time. If you manage to hit a stronger enemy with it, they will slowly take damage, and that is how you can dodge around with relative ease and keep things fairly simple. Once again, I apologize for the sudden cut. Don't mean to be interrupted so much, but it happens. Okay, let's continue forward. We got the Bomb Chew in here, but he's not going to go in here. He's scared of the keep. We're going to help him get over his fear. Ooh, 43 kills and a bomb. I love it when things get knocked into bombs, though. It only really works best with heavier enemies. It's kind of useless for the little guys. Alright, let's take out this Stalfoss. Stalfoss are so weak in comparison to how much trouble they give you in other games. Jesus. It's kind of really... It definitely does feel really cool for how much is referential in this game. Now, one thing I didn't get too much into last episode that I'm going to get into now is how graphically this game is hit and miss. While I like the aesthetic and the time they put into the design of each area and such, not exactly a fan of the graphical fidelity. I know there's a lot of things going on in the screen, so the texture quality takes a bit of a downgrade. Enemy models are their animations are more limited. So, like, it's rather hit and miss. Some parts, it's very obvious in many places. Like, this area looks pretty decent. I am playing in 1080p, so if you haven't actually bumped it up to 1080p, and you can, go right ahead. And, I don't know, it's just... while I definitely like it, it definitely suffers. One thing I won't get into for quite some time, if I even do get into it, co-op, it gets a lot worse. Now, something that's really cool is that Hyrule Warriors is in fact inspiring the next big Zelda game we're going to get on the Wii U, Zelda U as of right now. How it's inspiring it is that I actually reports and interviews and such with Ayanuma have basically come out to say that Ayanuma is inspired by how detailed and cool the cutscenes are in this game, and he wants Zelda U to be on par, if not better. And you know, it'll definitely be better because it's first-party support, full-on first-party support. Remember, Hyrule Warriors was developed as a second-party game, while Koei Tecmo is not at all a second-party company. This game was exclusively developed under it, so it was exclusively, and with so much support, I would consider it a second-party game. So, that being said, you know, with first-party support and Ayanuma's guiding hand, I have no doubt that the cutscenes and basically Zelda U will be a phenomenal game. I'm greatly looking forward to it. This Hyrule Warriors excites me for the possibilities of a full-on Wii U Zelda game developed exclusively for the Wii U. It'll be really nice to see, really fun to do. But that's enough of Zelda U because we are playing Hyrule Warriors and not Zelda U. Also, yeah, while I am excited about Hyrule Warriors, I don't know, maybe. I don't know, would you like, I know, because you know I'll be getting it, no doubt, but would you like to see a full-on gameplay series involving Zelda U if I'm still working on the channel at that point? If so, I mean, I don't mind, not at all. I'm actually going to transition from the usual Let's Play content. That's, I guess, one thing I'll talk about now, honestly, while we're getting through some more repetitious stuff. Well, as soon as I say repetitious, here we go, we got a chest, let's open it up. We got a sealed weapon. It might be a completely new weapon, but you'll have to check it later. Oh, they're teasing us with that, aren't they? Alright, so after we finish this level, we will be able to go ahead and check that. Anyway, let's go hunt for the Gold Skulltula while I continue to talk about what I wanted to say. I want to transition away from the planned project approach. Why is that? Well, because I want to do something with this channel that I originally wanted to do. I wanted to be more of a review-focused channel, but I didn't want to do reviews immediately and provide limited footage. Instead, the concept I want to do is I want to review games, but I want to review them by putting all of the gameplay and my impressions fully on the channel in a Let's Play style, and then with the potential of reviewing it at the end. That's how I started everything, and with Skyward Sword, with how slow it became, I definitely used outside resources when telling the game, and that's something I want to stop doing. We're not going to use any form of storytelling or anything that will really influence your enjoyment of the game, unless, you know, like it's, when we move on to the next Zelda game, I will mention timeline stuff, and maybe do a bit of a video explaining it, but I won't let too much of that affect how the actual game plays. I do not want to make games seem more appealing than the game itself is. Oh, I have to go all the way around, don't I? Jesus. Oh my. I screwed up. Alright, we're just gonna have to make our way around. That's a little silly, but... Oh, a material. Yay. Alright, well, let's just keep running. Luckily, we move fairly fast. Ow! Jerk! So yes, you can expect a review of Hyrule Warriors when we make it to the end of this. Same with Jak and Daxter and Banjo-Kazooie. While those games are older, they still can get the review stuff, and it's a good way for people who are like, oh, well, I don't want to see a full-on content, but you like what you see. If the reviews can inspire people to watch Let's Plays, I will use all footage from the Let's Plays in the review, with commentary and without, so that'll be a big thing. Alright, I'm a little lost. I'm a little lost, lamb, in a crystal cave. Let's go over here and open this door. I believe if we go over here, this door will open. Am I right? I'm wrong. Find and defeat the spirit of the caves. I want to, but I'm also getting slightly lost. Alright, there we go. I believe if we go over here... No? Wow. Oh. Alright. I was expecting more. Anyway, the spirit of the cave will be down. Now, there! It opens now! What a jerk! As soon as I'm already running down here. We'll get it on the way back. Alright, look, the spirit of the cave. We found him. Let's be badasses and kill him the best way possible. Alright, so... Now that we're overpowered as all can be... Oh, are we gonna get this? Oh, no, we're not. That's sadness. Alright. Oh, that's not gonna get anyone. Or it could get 48 enemies. You know, that works too. Alright, we'll take out this outpost captain, and let's run up. Let's go take the crystal cave. Those areas are about to fall, but I'm not too worried about it. This scenario is one of the more unique ones in the fact that you don't have an allied base. So you don't have to worry about defense as much as you have to worry about offense. You're just trying to make it out of here. So that's something to keep note of. Sorry, I'm a little out of it. Had a relatively rough day in terms of a lot happening, not necessarily bad. In fact, quite good. Alright. Let's take the... Oh, hello, Stalcia. I don't know why. I know these are helmets now, but when I first thought, I thought they were like mullets. Mullets or afros. They look so silly. Alright, get it. I get it. There are stone spires. Let me finish taking the crystal cave. Alright. There we go. And is he dead? No, he survived. Actually, I probably could have left and let him go. Anyway, we got a normal treasure chest rather than a designed one. All these will always just contain rupees, so you can open them up and run away. There's nothing to collect in there. Sometimes they may drop weapons, but that's a rarer case. All right, so we need to go find a bomb too. Going the wrong way. Maybe. There's a bomb. There is a bomb Jew over there, but it's not the one we want to worry about. Okay, that's another thing I gotta point out. The frame rate. Holy crap! And is one of the biggest weaknesses in this game. Graphical fidelity is nice and all, but it's like for me, one of the biggest game killers is a frame rate death. And luckily for me, the game is a lot of fun, and it's Zelda inspired, so I guess I get a little bit of bias over there. And luckily, it's not too terrible. Like it's slow down more than it is frame drops, but it's still it's bad, especially in the higher end areas where the battles get a lot more intensive. Luckily, that's not as that common. It's more common in the higher end areas, especially if you're not keeping track of outposts and taking keeps. Basically, the worse you do, the worse your frame rate will likely be because of the game slowdown. Did I already find that bomb chew? Alright, yeah, okay. We found that bomb chew. However, with the finding of that bomb chew, you're gonna notice that we don't get to get out of here as easily as we want. But we're gonna take this keep. He's actually taking quite a long time to get here. Can he get here already? There he is. It's the Dark Wizard. Look at him. I know I already said his name is Wizro, so it's Wizro. Oh. Sorry, it's habit now. It's a habit. Say hello. This is the first time we get to really fight him. It is Twisted Wizard Wizro. There we go. He got a name now. It's forgive me. One of the things I haven't done yet is play a game extensively, pretty much immediately before any form of video content. Usually, I tend to have a bit massive break in between, so my commentary is more fresh. But in this case, it's hard to keep the spoilers free. I won't. If I get anything major, I won't say anything. I will cut it out or anything. 84 kills. Holy crap! That was a lot more than I thought that was. Let's grab everything here. We earned that 84 kills. Why are these guys still spawning in here? Like, seriously. Alright. Well, we want to go this way. Dark Forces have stopped the bomb chew. Well, we don't want that now, do we? Is Wizro over here yet? No, he's not. It's literally, it's this Lizzle foe. Really, yeah, the little guys aren't gonna be the ones that'll stop what's moving the bomb to. It will be the bigger enemy here. So I believe if we take him out, the Lizzle foe is gone. Or, you know, he's not gonna keep moving for some reason. Come on, guys. Let the bomb to go. He hasn't done anything to you yet. Yeah. Alright, the bomb can resume advancing. Was it the outpost captain that was keeping him still? I'm actually quite confused at this point. Whatever. Well, the bomb gets to go now. Look at him go! Look how cute it is! Alright, let's quickly, while he's running, I want to go down here. We got the bombs, there's an outpost captain, but there's a rock over here. And we got the cutscene before we get to move the rock. Can you smell what the rock is cooking? Cause it's got bombs and it's smoking. But we got a treasure chest. Inside we get a full-on heart container for Impa. Hooray! Look at that. And we get another heart, which is nice to see. Alright. Now, usually there's only like 20 hearts in every Zelda game. Some games, I believe. Like, what is it? Link's Awakening gets 12, I believe. But in this game, it's way more. I have no idea how many there are yet. You could I think I've seen the top row, so I could probably figure it out. Wow, look at Link. You're actually kicking Wizbro's ass. I usually don't trust the AI with such important tasks as the ass kicking of other characters. Alright, we're gonna wait for that to finish before hitting him. Now we can hit him, and we probably won't get the combo out, will we? Yes, we did! Bam! Oh, beautiful water. Alright, let's continue to wail on Wizbro. While he is getting ready for his next attack. Okay, and can we get another in? Looks like we do. Splash. And that takes care of Wizbro. You want to stay around him, though, because I believe if you don't stay around him, you have a chance of losing the reward that he gives. There we go. Wait, did he not drop a reward? No, he didn't. Oh, that's... unless I missed it and I picked it up by accident. I'm a little confused now, but we're going to take our confusion out on a ton of Stalfos. Only 20. Stal children, actually. They're not the foes. Alright, where's the bomb chew? Come, my little buddy. We've gotten everything there is to get in terms of collectibles. We literally just need to... No! Bad! Bad little Stal child. Alright. How far does the bomb chew need to go? Is he stuck? Oh, no. Oh, God. That worried me for a second. Alright, little buddy. There it is, over there. You just need to go blow it up, and everything will be fine. Kaboom! Hooray! We did it. Alright, mission successful. Let's go ahead. The 2 stone spires have been destroyed. Now we can run down over here and make it to the exit. And head for the cave exit. Made it. I'm here. Reach the exits of the caves. Hurry up, Link. The exit is here. Oh, wow, I got here before the AI. And now we just gotta wait for Link. We made it! Now I've lost the ability to attack, which tells you that we've finished this scenario. Oh, but I want to cut the grass. No! We did it. We completed the second level, the Sheikah Tribesman. It can be said that it's the Sheikah Tribesman because you play as Impa or because you meet Sheik. You can take your pick. And we've gotten the Fire Rod. Totally not foreshadowing for what level, what we're gonna use in the next level. Also, we got an item here. You can see that there's a skill inside of this item. Skills are increase various buffs and such. Not to mention the fact, but this one says 3,000. You need to get 3,000 kills with this specific weapon before you unlock its skill. This can be something you're gonna have to keep track of for certain. If you want certain skills. Usually the skill is better when you do this, but sometimes you can get trolled. Alright, let's just ton more items. We got Big Poe necklaces, Lizalfo scales, and monster teeth. 37 monster teeth, jeez. Alright, and we got the second illustration piece up above. And we can now battle as Sheik. Sadly, you're not going to battle as Sheik just yet. Collected 2 illustration pieces, the Bazaar leveled up. Potions have become more effective. More mixtures are available in the apothecary. Yay! We did it! In the next level, we will be able to play in Faron Woods. We're going to be as Link, and we're going to be using the Fire Rod. Woo! Now we have Chaotic Reunion, and I hope to see you all in the next one.